These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
Tell me, is it facts or opinions? You be the judge.
You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide.
Salute, welcome world to another facts or opinion. Everybody's got a fact and everybody's got an opinion. Well, we got one on the topic on the chopping board. Old Joey Crack, Fat Joe. Fat Joe, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. All the lies you tell lies about you were gonna do a song with Biggie. You said all these people where you sent the kite, where you was gonna you protected Tupac upstate, just all types of ridiculous shit. Now this one then took the cake. Now on Mav Hoffa's show, everybody knows. Shout out to Mav Hoffa, one of the bros. Shout out to him, but he messed around and had Fat Joe on there. And Fat Joe was talking about different things. And for some reason, Joe went left and talked about the FBA, right? The Foundation of Blacks Associates, right? These are people that just talk about having their own pride and their own ethnic respect, just like you would have with Latino pride, brown pride, all types of people of their culture having pride. But for some reason, Joe wanted to take a shot, not at just the FBA, but also to Tariq Nasheed, also to Lord Jamar. But it was just the way he was saying it, and he was sitting in front of Mav Hoffa and these other brothers, and the way he was using the N-word and the rhetoric, what he was saying, like almost like, y'all can't have this. This is, and why is it that when the black people bring something together, whether back in the days it was the Black Panther Party or whatever, they always got to be a hate group. Like, I don't understand you having pride in something you like, because everybody has it, from Asian tradition cultures, from Chinese, from everyone else. You're telling me that people have their own culture and they identify with their culture, whether it be the food, the music, the environment. And for whatever reason, these brothers want to have their own significant things saying, hey, if you didn't come from here of the soil here, we're just worried about what needs to be helped far as getting us together as people, right? And there's nothing wrong with it. So let's hear what Fat Joe had to say up there on the Mav Hoffa show.
Rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, your leader? Yo, man, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity-doop.
Now, see, that's crazy just for the fact where he brought up, he said it was broke. Then he also said they're talking this whoopity-doop, like, look at your leader. Like, just think about it. And you're sitting in the culture, this hip-hop culture, man. You claim that you're a part of this culture. The respect. Don't forget, Fat Joe. It was some of them people that was like that or had a same mentality about having to help their black people, which gave you the alley-oop, which started you in your own rap career. So you're talking about a founder. He was not the founder. These guys you're talking about, Dr. Claude Anderson, actually came out back in the days about the foundation. So I want you to hear what Dr. Claude Anderson had to talk about with the economics and why it's important to have a group of a culture, because everybody else got it. So listen to this, where he talked about this a few years back.
Little Saigons, you got little Havanas, little Hialeahs, you got little Italy, you got Greek towns, Pole towns, hockey towns, any kind of, but you never find a black town because we are integrated. And integration means you scattered and lost your power and your resources. And you cannot run a business with scattered resources. It can't be done. So you build your own communities, and a community is where you store your values, your culture, your history, your tax base, your jobs, and your employment opportunities. You store them in your own communities. That's why 98% of all these other groups, they have their own communities, spend their money with their own people. We got it backwards. We go to other people's community, we go to other people's jobs to help them, and only 2% of the blacks in America work in their own community, in their own neighborhoods for their own people and got jobs. And so you got to build these communities, then you start practicing group economics and group politics. You pull out all the parties, build your own black independent parties, move away from the Republican Party, pull out the Democratic Party, because neither one of them have your interests at heart, and create your own parties, but don't run any candidates. So we will vote for any candidate in the National Black Independent Party who would promise the most and deliver resources to black folk to correct the structural inequity we're into. And I go through politics, show you how to play the politics. Keep your money with your own people, hire your own people, practice group economics from the bottom to the top.
All right. So when you look at Fat Joe and what he does, when you have the Puerto Rican parade, and they do that in New York, and he talks about, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm Puerto Rican, and he gives his pride to his people. It's the same thing. You spend money in your neighborhood, you build your neighborhood, you keep money in there, so then you can be able to deal with other cultures because you have an economic establishment or a foundation. So Fat Joe, I think you got this wrong, bro. I think what you done did is you're going more of a culture vulture type area. You're doing what the Vlads would do, where you're standing in front of people and you're going to tell them who they should and who they should not respect. And you don't have that authority, because nobody goes over there and tell you, Nori, or anybody. Pitbull, you brought up long time ago, claiming that you found Pitbull and that you found Pitbull. That was a lie. All right, Trick Daddy, you said that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Luke did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the clout. I don't know what you reaching for, but you just you all out of left field. I don't know if it's because of this album you got coming out, but don't forget, Joey, the people that buy your album looks like me. The people that embraced you back in the days look like me. And for you to call somebody out their name, and you're supposed to be intellectual and you grow with your own understanding, don't sit there and you don't call another man out their name. What if they would have called you out your name, you being Puerto Rican? Like, I think we got this messed up. It's misconstrued. Okay, I give you a pass, but you're disrespecting men regardless. If you can have a disagreement about whatever foundation, but all you did, one, is to brought light to the foundation. You gave it some clarity where you didn't. Other people going to give you clarity for it. So what y'all think, man? Should y'all stop unfollowing Fat Joe? Fat Joe need to be kicked out of the game, because I think Fat Joe has forgotten. Not even that. Isn't he signed to Rock Nation? Like, so is somebody putting him up to this? And also, Math, why did you take that video down? See, it's a lot of things that we're not understanding, but when you get platforms of people like this is what you're going to get. You don't know what to expect. Now, whether it was shock value, whether it was disrespect or ignorance, it was all three to me. So y'all make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think. Did Fat Joe step over the bounds, or is Fat Joe just being Fat Joe? Don't forget that.
Tell me, is it facts or opinions? You be the judge.
You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide.